Hey, what's up guys, it's Amanda and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I did something that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and that is a complementary color challenge. I almost said primary color challenge, but that's not what this is. This is the complementary color challenge. And for those of you that don't know what complementary colors are, they are colors that are opposite of each other on the color wheel. So I will insert a picture of a color wheel right here so you guys know what I'm referring to. But basically, some of the complementary colors that are most common are green and red, yellow and purple, and blue and orange. And blue and orange are the colors that I'm going to be working with today. So you can see I actually included the sketching phase for this video, and you guys have to let me know what you think. Do you like seeing the sketching portion of the videos? Would you like me to upload the sketching process separate from the coloring, or would you rather just see the coloring like I've been doing on my channel up until this point? Comment down below, or you can vote in this poll right here and let me know. That would be very helpful information for me going forward. So yeah, you get to see a little bit of me sketching the illustration for this video, and I had a very simple idea in mind. I wanted to draw a girl laying down listening to headphones, and that was it. So the sketch was going to be very simple because I knew I was going to have to work with a limited color palette, and knowing me, limited color palette still meant 10 colors, 11 if you include the colorless blender, but that's just me, guys. So you can see I've kind of done some swatches there on the side. I did end up including one more additional yellow color later on. I ended up reaching for YR21, which you can see me using here, to sort of do the base skin tone. And so basically I picked 5 colors from my BG color family and 5 colors from my YR color family. Some of them were a little bit lighter, some of them a little bit deeper, some more saturated, some less saturated. You guys get the idea. So basically I picked these 5 colors, I swatched them out individually, and then I did a longer swatch where I overlapped each of my opposing colors over them just to see kind of how they would look and how I could get sort of different brown, neutral tones, because the thing about complementary colors is when you sit them side by side, they contrast really, really well, but if you mix them, they basically neutralize and create a brown. So that is sort of what I was working with in this piece, and I actually almost totally ruined the piece here because my YR23 marker was super full and ink leaked everywhere, but I managed to save it and sort of blend it out. But basically I am kind of adding shadow to the skin tone by adding BG10, sort of softening the blend as I go with the yellow colors again. And yeah, so I'm still a little iffy on how this actually turned out because I think I could have pushed it farther, and I feel this way with my work a lot of the time. So if you guys have advice on this, please let me know, because I would love to know how I can get myself to just push myself a little bit farther with each illustration that I do. And I find that I especially hold back when it comes to lighting or creating depth and contrast within a piece. I really hold back from deepening up the values in a piece or keeping enough of the lights to contrast with the darks. So I find that for the most part, everything in my piece has like the same value, more or less. And I don't know, that's something that just kind of bothers me, and I've been noticing it more and more with my work, and it's something that I really want to improve on. So if you guys have any advice for that, or any sort of practice techniques that I can do, let me know, because that's something I'm really wanting to improve on in my artwork. Just pushing the contrast between light and dark in my pieces, because I think that that's really kind of something that's gonna amp up my skill level a lot. So yeah, but for the hair, I layered a sort of mid saturated dark teal color, which was BG49, and then I went over that with YR07, and it created sort of this deep hair color that you see here. What's interesting to me about the complementary color challenge is that I still feel like both the blue and orange are visible. They're both present even when I layer them, and that could be because I used Copic marker, and Copic marker just sort of layers in that way where these two colors still show up pretty independent of each other, even though they are overlapped and sort of blended, which I think is really cool. And I'd be interested to try this challenge with other mediums as well, such as watercolor or even gouache. Call me crazy, but I have been really tempted to try gouache lately. So if you guys know of a pretty middle of the road, inexpensive gouache brand that I can try out, I know Reeves has one. But if you guys have tried that and you like it, let me know, because I'm really interested in giving gouache a shot. I feel like I might enjoy it more than I do watercolors, but anyway, if you guys want to see me do this with the other complementary colors in the color wheel, I would be more than happy to do that. I think it would be really cool to do this with greens and reds and yellows and purples. I just think that it would look really cool, and it's really getting me to use a more limited color palette than I'm used to using, which I like the result of. I feel like this whole piece looks very cohesive, and even though the sketch is simple, it really comes together really well at the end, and I like the end result. I just feel like maybe I could have pushed myself a little bit farther than I did. And at the end, I felt like this piece just needed a little bit more definition, so I added some Pentel Pocket Brush Pen to the eyes, and then I outlined the piece with my Prismacolor Fine Liner pen. This is sort of like a sepia burnt umber color, and it just sort of added the right amount of definition. I've kind of been delving back into line art again. I know I go so back and forth when it comes to line art. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I hate it. I just go back and forth, and I haven't decided if I want to be the kind of artist that does line art all the time, or the kind of artist that never uses line art, and maybe I will never make that decision, and maybe that's okay. I don't know. But let me know down below what you think of this piece, and if you want to see more complementary color challenges, give the video a thumbs up, because that will let me know that you guys want to see more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to show a clip of the final illustration here at the end, and if you want to purchase the original or any prints of this piece, click the link for my store Envy at the end of the video or in the description bar down below, and you can purchase it. So yeah, alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!